Both teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Here's Mobley, following the score by Dallas. Outside for Mitchell. And the 3 off target.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Uncovered. Marshall with the bucket.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Pass to Mobley. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court. When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic, just like Mitchell.
Now here's Irving. Up top, Lively. Pass to Davis. Goes back up. Misses the layup.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Okoro. Out to Garland. Puts up a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
And here's Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
Garland looking around. And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Allen against Lively. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Okoro, no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Marshall. Out to Thompson. Pass to Irving. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 5 now.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Mobley with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance to the paint from his defense, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
1:52 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get the bucket and the foul. That's what AD does.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And it's Allen who slams it home.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And that one's good. Irving.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Hunter. Pass to Mobley. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Irving. On the wing, Davis. Checked by Mitchell. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Davis has gotten his second bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Hunter. Takes it inside. And finished off by Hunter.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Stolen by Thompson. Takes a three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Whenever the ball leaves Clay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good of a shooter.
And that one good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Mavericks lead by 7. Here's Irving. The crossover. The rebound by Allen. Mobley outside, and there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Into the Cavaliers. Number 13, Tristan Thompson.
Thompson against Mitchell. Driving to the basket, and Mitchell with the slam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Dallas on. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
We've got Anthony Davis. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Thompson. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Here's Davis. Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go. And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
To the inside. Nice touch by Davis inside.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm not going to lie. I am happy I never had to guard AD. This guy has it all between the length, the touch, the smarts. He's got everything.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Outside for Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Strus the pass to Mitchell. Tipped away. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Mobley finds Mitchell. Out to Mobley. Mitchell, a screen on Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Thompson outside. And the three-pointer goes. 6 points for him.
Well, Mitchell knows it's not all about him out there. If he can get another guy a shot, he will do it.
Davis, the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Davis. Here's Marshall. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Okoro is subbed in for Mitchell. And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Thompson. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Dallas on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Strus finds Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Hunter's got 6.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
On the wing, Thompson. Oh, from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 5. Washington with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Back to Washington. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Thompson with a screen. Strus the pass to Thompson. He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie. Getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
And Hunter, here we go. Pass to Strus. Now Thompson. Allen outside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
On the take. And the dunk by Gafford.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Thompson. Mitchell comes in for Strus. And Garland is subbed in for Hunter. Out to Mobley from outside the arc. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
Now here's Irving. Guarded by Okoro. Washington a screen. Pass to Gafford. Washington right side. Martin outside. Over Okoro. And that one no good to start off the night.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still missed it.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Mavericks ahead, up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court, look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Pass to Christie. Back to Davis. Shoots. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
With a 7'6" wingspan, Anthony Davis can get that jumper off against anyone.
Here's Garland. Allen with it. He tries for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Mobley. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage.
Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Davis with a screen on Mobley. Washington passes to Davis. The three. AD stretching the floor.
Uh-oh, everything is going AD's way. He is in that zone and scoring at a terrific pace.
Pass to Strus. Back to Garland. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside for Davis. To the middle. Here's Christie. Here's Martin. Down low. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Mitchell for the lead. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And Mitchell doesn't take many shots from the corners, but he is more than capable of knocking them down.
Drains the triple. Christie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Davis. Marshall comes in for Washington. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Christie. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Porter Jr. comes in for Mitchell. 4 on the clock. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Washington's checked in for Martin.
For your defense, crew.
3 on the clock. Double team on Mitchell. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Mavericks leading. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Irving. 3-pointer. Lively shot is off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Outside Garland. Allen outside. On the wing, Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Pass to Thompson. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in.
Number 12.
It's stolen by Washington. Thompson against Garland. Thompson's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The 3 from Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
The 3 from Thompson.
The length of Allen, yeah, that's problematic for a lot of shooters. And this man knows how to distract them.
Garland against Irving. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Thompson. Fires it. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Hunter, here we go. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Garland. Releases. Connects. The jumper drops. And it's a 5-point Dallas lead. 26 seconds left in the third. Here's Garland. 6 points for him. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Thompson. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot comes out, and so it's Dallas closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Hunter, good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Davis, the pass to Thompson. Here's Marshall. Hunter covering. Here's Marshall. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
It's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Davis finds Lively. Outside for Davis. All alone. Mobley grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Cavaliers trail by 3. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Irving. Pass to Marshall. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Davis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, Davis has built a habit of rising to the occasion, so I am not surprised by his bailout there.
Hunter passes to Mitchell. Hunter the screen. Left side, Mitchell. Pass to Allen to tie it up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis with it, now guarded by Mobley. Inside, here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. There's a minute 59 left in the final quarter.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's Davis. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
This is where Davis excels. The stakes motivate him to play with reckless abandon. Oh, my gracious.
Okoro passes to Mitchell. Hunter, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Allen. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Marshall, checked by Mitchell. Marshall passes to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Hunter. And here's Thompson for three. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a big moment for Klay Thompson. With the game up for grabs, he comes up huge. Pressure, what is that?
Mobley with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving attacking, and he sinks it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell against Thompson. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Mobley. Okoro outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Allen. Stolen by Davis. Thompson outside. Fires the three. And no good.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
The three from Mitchell. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie.
teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Embiid is out there with Yabusele, and it's Maxey in at the point.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Now, here's Washington. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Maxey going inside and slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
And that one drops.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
George against Thompson. Davis in the corner. Thompson a screen on Embiid. And here's Davis for three. Drills the three-pointer.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a three-pointer on defense. Comes right back at him with a three of his own. Bang!
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And you know, guys, with him being on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Look, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George sets a screen for Maxey. To the middle. They swipe it. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Oubre can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shot to get this game underway. Christie kicks to Thompson. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Christie with the screen on Oubre. Marshall off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Maxey looking it over. It's up a 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Now here's Davis. 5 points in the game. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Maxey against Thompson. The shot. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Washington sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Christie. And here is Davis. Guarded by Embiid. Embiid against Davis. Davis with a screen on Maxey. 3, Marshall. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Maxey on the wing. Defended by Christie. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Sacrificing for the other, that's how you succeed in this league.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys,
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Irving. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize. George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. The Mavericks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Philadelphia's gone 3-6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. George, no good. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the seventh. Irving passes to Washington. They need this. Kyrie Irving, and that's good. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson with it. George picks him up. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Out to the wing. Here's Yabusele. He's covered by Irving, and that one is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Irving sets a screen for Washington. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Maxey kicks to Yabusele. And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That'll be his second foul of the game. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Irving passes to Davis. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Washington. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The shot, no good.
2 minutes.
Here's McCain. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Irving. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
No, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Mavericks trail by 15. Martin wide open. He fires. Knocks down the three ball. Martin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McCain. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Here's Exum. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 12. Shoots the 3. Shot by Grimes. No good. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The 3. Shot by Grimes. No good. The steal. Pass to Edwards. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Red line. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2. Grimes passes to Drummond. Fires for 3. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Drummond.
For 3.
Lowry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Exum with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Exum kicks to Gafford. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Edwards. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Inside, here's Prosper. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Edwards with the screen for Lowry. Edwards looking it over. And the 3 off target. Mavericks trail by 14. There's a screen. Irving finds Gafford. With some arc, it's good. Gafford's got 4 points now in the quarter. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside Lowry. Gafford with the steal. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closer. Irving against Edwards. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness, outstanding, finding open teammates.
Grimes. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Grimes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Gafford. Outside for Martin. Dallas moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Prosper. 4 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Davis inside, working on Drummond, and that one's good by Davis.
Boy, that jump shot of Anthony Davis continues to evolve, looking better and better every time I see it.
Well, we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Paul George. That's his first personal. Second team foul.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Maxey. And again, unable to change momentum here. Mavericks trail by 8. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Davis kicks to Washington. Washington with the screen on George. Thompson from long range. Fires top of the key. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Washington. Christie is out there with Thompson. And there's Davis, and it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Irving's checked in for Christie. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Irving. That one good for 2. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Here's Maxey. Yep, it counts.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
Mavericks trail by 4. Irving up top, covered by Oubre. Davis dishes to Irving. Back to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Davis puts it down with authority. This team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
Now Maxey. The 3 hits it from 3-point range. Maxey's got 23.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Washington. Comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
George against Thompson. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Maxey against Davis. Shoots the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Nobody near George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Thompson looking for an opening. Irving drives in, and that's off the glass and in. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Stolen by Thompson. And here is Marshall. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Irving against Maxey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Maxey.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Christie is checked in for the Mavericks.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Mavericks.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Embiid in the corner. Embiid showing his range right there.
For his size, Embiid shouldn't be this good from range. I mean, that just speaks to his raw talent. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Dallas foul. Christie. First personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. This one for three. And Davis pulls it down.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And here are the 76ers now. They lead by 7. Embiid against Christie from 12 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short. Now the Mavericks with it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
It counts.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey against Christie. In the corner, it's Oubre. The three from George. No good. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Thompson for the triple. Offline. So the 76ers win. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
We should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball. But more importantly, BA, these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. Buries it from 3.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Maxey, that's good.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
And here comes Cleveland. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. They set the pick. And here's Oubre from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Okoro outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. They now take the lead. Allen's got 5 now.
How about the touch inside for Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Maxey out left to the wing. 3-pointer Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mobley outside. Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Embiid, good.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:57 left in the first. Knocks it loose. Out on his own on the break. For 3, Maxey. And the 76ers another 3.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Okoro passes to Mobley. Outside Garland. Got a hand on it.
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
The offensive rebound. For 3, George. No good. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Allen outside. Drives to the hoop. Out to Garland. Puts up a 3. Joel Embiid with the board.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And he commits the intentional foul. Hunters checked in for Darius Garland.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 12, DeAndre.
Mitchell against Oubre. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Hunter against Maxey. Can they get it? Out to Mobley. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Tyrese Maxey, his second, third team foul.
Here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. Pass to Allen. Into the lane. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Well, Jared Allen putting it on the deck and getting to the cup. Big man doing work.
Hunter against Maxey. Embiid a screen on Hunter. And here's Embiid. No good on the three. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers. Oh, Donovan Mitchell! He's got springs in those legs!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And Drummond with the jam.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass.
Hunter passes to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Philadelphia on D. Thompson a screen on George. Clock at 6.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
And he goes right over Donovan Mitchell and slams it down.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Yabusele. Hunter covering. Let's go with a 3. Yabusele. Book that. And the 76ers lead by 4. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution.
Stolen by Drummond. Edwards looking it over. From behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Hunter. Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Here's Drummond. Here's McCain. Check by Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Drummond. Drummond to screen on Mobley. And here's Edwards outside. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Edwards for three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Edwards, a pass to Grimes. Edwards against Mobley. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And here's another one for the Sixers. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mitchell. Outside Strus. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Sixers lead by 3. Drummond to screen on Mobley. Edwards for 3. That shot off the mark. Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. From deep, Mitchell. Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Grimes. Inside. And the jam by Drummond.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Cavaliers trail by 5. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Edwards out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Grimes in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs trailing. Here's Wade. Pass to Garland. Back to Wade. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Hunter's checked in for Wade.
Number 12,
It's Edwards on the wing. Hunter covering. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Allen, the pass to Strus.
Out of bounds.
And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Strus. And a nice finish on the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Sixers lead by 5. Lowry surveys the D. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Garland against Lowry. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okoro. Back to Garland. Over Lowry. And Garland with a basket. On the assist by Okoro. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Strus. Maxey passes to Embiid. Showing some range. Embiid, nice.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. And that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
Here's Allen. Pass to Okoro. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Now Oubre. Poke loose. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gavaselli.
I'll tell you this, Evan Mobley is changing as many shots as anyone right now.
Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Mobley grabs the board. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Allen with a screen on George.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 10.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, showing the ability to create for himself and others. Darius Garland, good court awareness.
Embiid, high post. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Garland with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Mobley. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Garland. Allen, right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell for the tie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's tied up with that one. 7 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Oh, sweet move. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me,
that takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Philadelphia on top, up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
and when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. Mitchell out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
And Mobley gets it to go.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed, going downhill.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Back to Mitchell. The rebound by Yabusele.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Embiid, a screen on Hunter. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hunter passes to Okoro. Knocks down the triple.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Outside Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. It's George on the wing. Back to Maxey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
Cavaliers trail by 6. And Hunter, here we go. And finished off by Hunter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying,
oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that?
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
George outside. To the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
76ers ball.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oubre passes to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Cavaliers played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Looking to end the run. Here's Mobley, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Mitchell against Embiid. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Philadelphia leading by 11.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the 76ers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Maxey.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Again, the Sixers score.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Hits a three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
One has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's P.J. Washington. And there's Davis, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. Allen for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis finds Washington. Now here is Irving, covered by Okoro. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Allen. Knocked loose.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Washington. On the wing, Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland with the ball. And for Klay Thompson. Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Now the defense has no answer for Mitchell's leaping ability. This man goes up, and he will put it down on you quick.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Here's Mobley, takes it inside, and Davis sends it back.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Thompson's gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. Here's Garland. Sinks that one from the post.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Thompson finds Davis. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
Serving a screen on Allen. Over in the corner, Washington. And stolen by Mobley. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And it's Hunter scoring on a gorgeous play. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And look, you can't blink when you are guarding Mitchell. That man will go by you in a heartbeat.
Pass to Washington. Looking to end the run. Good on the triple. Washington's got 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying, that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Mitchell finds Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. Mitchell wide open. Here's Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses the whole package.
Martin with a screen on Hunter. Dinwiddie. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Got that one up quick. 9 points in the game so far.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Down low, here's Thompson. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know what you're going to get from Thompson. Strength, toughness, and grit.
Tristan Thompson.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Stolen by Okoro. From the arc. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And Hunter, here we go. Strus in the corner. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. And Thompson kicks to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls. Mobley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Christie the pass to Dinwiddie. Martin with a screen on Hunter. Pass to Martin. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Martin's got his first points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Mitchell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's the intensity of Mitchell. Takes the contact and still hits the shot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okiki's checked in. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands, too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt, too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Mitchell kicks to Strus. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Strus's shot is good.
The defense has been locked in on Mitchell, but he's done a good job making the right play.
Martin the pass to Dinwiddie. Martin with the screen for Dinwiddie. Pass to Lively. Outside for Martin. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Hunter, a 3, traps in the tray. Hunter's got 5 now.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Lively sets a screen for Exum. No good on the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Okiki. Now Hunter, covered by Martin. Here's the three. Another three for Cleveland.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Okiki. Okoro, he's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Hunter. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Davis is checked in for Jarek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for X. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie.
What is going on right now?
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Mitchell. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Garland. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
With the drive, and the layup falls. Garland's got his third basket of the night right there.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Davis drives in. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Dallas with a change here, too. Prosper's checked in, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Right side, Davis. Nice touch on the bank shot. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Look, I'm telling you, even in the mid-range, Davis is deadly. He's got the perfect mechanics, and it just works at any distance.
Allen dishes to Garland. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Allen. Five to shoot. Tries again. And slam dunk by Allen.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And so it's Cleveland. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for Dallas, Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Prosper in at the power forward position. Left side, Davis. And Marshall kicks to Davis. Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down to 14. Getting a little bit closer on the bucket for Marshall.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
There's Garland. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Thompson for the triple. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Garland. Garland is doubled. Over in the corner, Allen. to the inside. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Outside Irving. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Thompson. And he gets the bucket. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring. Close in the paint.
Here's the screen. Davis with it. He's picked up by Mobley. And Davis puts it in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. A nice shot by Okoro.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Max Strus comes in for Evan Mobley. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Okoro. And Hunter subbed in for Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Tries a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Garland finds Allen. And here's Strus. To the paint, here's Hunter. Out to Wade. Cavaliers moving the ball around. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Allen drops them both. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Christie. Back to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Lively, that's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up from Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Lively, a screen on Garland. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 7 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. 12 seconds left in the third. Garland, the pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Thompson is out there with Mobley. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then there's Wade. And it's Hunter in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Clock at 6. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Okoro kicks to Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss. Thompson dishes to Davis.
Well, Davis gets to the line a lot, and people don't talk about it. But he's an excellent foul shooter.
And the first one at the line is good. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Mobley to the hole, just easy off that drive.
Dallas again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Irving looking for an opening. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Thompson is double. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. And on the way from Irving for 3. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Thompson for the triple. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mavericks trailed by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
For three, Hunter. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoops. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Mitchell right side. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. On the wing, Thompson. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Shoots over a Okoro, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He's so good at manipulating defenders, using the pick and roll to do so there.
Now Mitchell. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Klay Thompson, Davis out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Irving in at the point.
You know, when he's driving, Joel Embiid is really focused on scoring through contact, and he's got the strength to be able to do it.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Now Irving. Here's the three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
George left side. Four on the clock. Gets the three ball to go.
Because he's a stretch four with a reliable and consistent three, George adds a lot to this offense.
Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Davis. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Davis has got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Knocks it down from distance.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Davis missing again. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively passes to Davis. Here's Marshall. He's covered by Oubre. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. The three ball. Lively grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Thompson with it. Oubre picks him up. And that one's good. Thompson.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
George, a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Maxey. Takes the three. And the 76ers another three.
With the speed at which Maxey plays, that pull-up is almost impossible to deal with.
Yep, count it. Davis has got his third bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Maxey. And the layup falls. Maxey's got 5 points.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Philadelphia leading by 7. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
There's the drive. Fires the three. Connects from downtown.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
The three from Thompson. Joel Embiid with the board. It's George on the wing. From downtown. Can't get it to drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break up 12. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Christie in at the point guard position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Drummond with the screen. For three, Lowry nails it from three. Lowry's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Martin outside. Gafford the screen. Tries the spin move. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Edwards, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Washington right side. Pass to Christie. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Lowry, the pass to Edwards. Drummond with the ball. Exum picks him up. And Drummond with the jam.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Gafford, the open look. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's McCain. No points yet. Edwards looking for an opening. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Exum. Mavericks trail by 8. Washington left side. Exum outside. Inside. Christie passes to Gafford.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Washington outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Washington a screen. Pass to Gafford. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Lively. He's checked in for Gafford. The Sixers lead by 11. Here's McCain. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires from deep. They get it again. Here's Grimes. With the second effort. Got a piece of it. And now the Mavs on the run. Lets it fly. Here's Christie. Drains the triple. Christie's got 6 here in the quarter.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Lively inside. Drummond defending. Lively's shot is off. Here's McCain. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 11. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Martin against Lowry. Drummond with the screen. The 3. And so it's Philadelphia. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the force line. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Embiid from outside. Sinks it from distance. Embiid's got 5 now.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Ali. Maxey. And he drops it in from the low post. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
And the shot's good by Irving.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Philadelphia leading by 16. Nice! Big finish! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, the athleticism of Maxey, impressive.
Irving for 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Spins. Here's Maxey. Up top, Oubre. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Oubre's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
They get it back. Outside for Irving. The teardrop. The rebound by Maxey. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. To the inside. Out to Thompson. Davis from long range. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Davis. Thompson right side. There's the three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 18 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Screen by Embiid. Three-pointer. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
On the wing, Thompson. George with a steal. For three, Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got 21.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Marshall. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Davis with a screen on Maxey. Irving for three. Pass to Lively to stop the run. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. For three, Maxey. Counted from distance. Maxey's got 14 points here in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Christie in at the point.
Excellent play call that time by Lowry, breaking up the defense with the pick and roll to create a shot for himself.
Oh, the teardrop falls in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Edwards for three. That one no good. The Mavericks shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Out of bounds, it'll be Sixers ball.
Boy, what a brain-neutral pass that was. I hope he learns from that one. My goodness.
For three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Boy, off the turnover that time, Washington doing a good job scoring because he hustled down the court.
Drummond for three. Philadelphia with another miss. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Washington. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Lowry.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Going inside. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here from deep. Doesn't go that time.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Washington. Back to Gafford. Another Another one falls for Dallas.
Assisted by
Keeping that head on a swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Now here's Lowry, guarded closely. Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. There's the triple. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. McCain's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Christie, and an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. To the left side wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Offensive rebound. 4-3. That's good. From Embiid on the assist by Oubre. That gives him a double-double in this one. Here's Davis. And they'll get another chance. Thompson outside. George with a steal. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. No good on the triple. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Thompson, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. This one for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Now here's Gafford. Thompson left side. With the fadeaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And here is Maxey. Fires from way outside. Misses the shot. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off target with his three. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Pass to Embiid. Maxey with the screen on Allen. Embiid's shot is good.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Philadelphia's head coach, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite three-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all five guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge, guys.
Thanks, David. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cavaliers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Offensive rebound. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Here's Embiid. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Basket good.
Donovan
Mitchell's got his second bucket.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Embiid, the pass to Yabusele. Back to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here's Garland for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs. Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Mobley finds Thompson. Outside Garland. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Another shot. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Thompson. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 6. Sinks the triple.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Thompson kicks to Mitchell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside, George. Another three for Philadelphia.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, you know that Thompson's feeling it when he's pulling up immediately after catching the pass.
And here's Edwards from the arc. 76ers with the new shot clock. Lowry setting the pick for Edwards. Three-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Hunter. Lets the three fly. Here's Mobley. Now Thompson. A kick out to Mobley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 1.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Mobley inside. Edwards there. Thompson for the triple. The Cavaliers with another miss. Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And Lowry gets it to go. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
They get it back. Pass to Strus.
First half, 2 minutes.
Now, here's Hunter. Mitchell in the corner. Takes a 3. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hunter.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mobley's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
A different look now for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Dean Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Garland in for DeAndre Hunter. For 3, Edwards. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Wade outside. Mitchell outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Philadelphia, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. McCain's shot is off. Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Edwards kicks to Lowry. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Max Strus is out there with Wade. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in a corner. Oubre with the steal. They push it up 4-on-3. Pass to Maxey. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
The 3 from Garland. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 3. Oubre kicks to Maxey. That 3 off the mark. Well, Cleveland shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. There's Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. Laid outside. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Fires the 3. That shot, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Strus, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Strus has got his first basket. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, and make mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Allen passes to Okoro. Back to Allen. Outside Garland. Allen left side. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 5 assists tonight.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
Norris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Strus against George. Nice move. And Embiid with the block. Oubre, no one around him. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Philadelphia foul.
For the Cavaliers, Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Max Strus.
In for the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley.
109 left in the third quarter. And it's good for 2.
Donovan
Mitchell's got 12.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
2 points. That one goes.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Garland dishes to Allen. Sinks the 3-pointer. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Lowry against Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Out to Thompson. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Drummond. Ari out there with Edwards. And it's Grimes in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Substitution on the court.
Hunter finds Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Maxey passes to George. Puts up a deep three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For three, Mitchell gets that one through the hole, making him now 7 of 13 in this game.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
For three, Oubre sinks the triple. Oubre's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And here is Hunter. Another three for Cleveland.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Puts up a three. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Yabusele.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Here's Mitchell. Paul George grabs the miss. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Maxey. No good that time. Hunter with some nice defense. Mitchell with it. George picks him up. Mitchell against George. Mitchell outside. Here's Hunter. Mitchell trying to free himself. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
That one on Maxey.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Here's Maxey. Misses the three. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Hunter finds Mitchell. The tray. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Hunter. Mobley against Oubre. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pass to Yabusele. Pulls it from the elbow. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Hunter, a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Hunter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. Maxey looking it over. Banked in off the glass. Maxey's got 22.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Hunter for three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oubre on the wing. From outside the arc, Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Yabusele. And he slams it one-handed.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Mitchell outside. Hunter with the screen on George. Back to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket for Maxey. And so it's Cleveland with it. Hunter down low. He's covered by Maxey. Allen finds Hunter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Off target from three-point range.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And here's Cruz for 3. Laces one from 3.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.